Alright. Okay, imagine this, right? You wake up one day and you're the biggest go-in anime right now. I'm talking about the biggest streaming on the platform. People actually breaking the freaking internet to watch your show. And I'm saying this as someone who's had their top anime #1 on the platform for years. BTW, it's on a break right now. I'm just saying, okay? So I want to give props to where it's due because this show has been the talk of the town since its drop. So with that being said, guys, today we're going to be diving into Solo Leveling and what makes Solo Leveling stand out from the rest and where do we go from here. With that being said, let's dive in. So first off, let's talk about the powerhouse behind this anime, Redice Studio. If you do not know, now you know, okay? Redice Studio has been out here adapting some of the biggest web novels into insane manhwa series. Y'all might have heard some of them such as Overgear, The Archmage Returns After 4,000 Years, The Last Adventurer, and even some of the really heavy hitters like Ominous Reader's Viewpoint. BTW, guys, which I heard is actually going to be adapted into an anime, guys. You already know I'm so hyped for that shit. I'm like so excited. And I also heard that they're also in the process of making a K-drama as well. And don't get me wrong, the cast is starstruck, okay? It's a crazy cast. I'm just not too sure since I've watched the trailer myself, and let me just say, I saw them pull up with some guns, okay? They gave my bro a Glock and everything, okay? And honestly, I don't know how to feel about that, but I'm just gonna leave that there, okay? Anyways, this studio has some of the best / most popular action fantasy based series on Webtoon. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if some of y'all who likes action / fantasy based stories, y'all would have stumbled upon one of these eventually. And if you haven't, well, you're welcome. Because Solo Leveling, being as one of the biggest series, is kind of adapted to become one of the metas on the platform, I will argue. And by that, I mean a lot of other series started to adapt certain things, whether it be art style or progression of the story, to have Solo Leveling as set as the standard on the space. Redice Studio has been carrying action fantasy manhwa adaptations for a while, so it's not a surprise that when Solo Leveling got announced, people knew it was about to be different. And let me tell you, different, like the aura farming that I've been seeing is crazy.
How could I have forgotten? It's survival of the fittest in this world. This world filled with violence, deception.
Get a load of this guy.
Now let's get to the real deal. Why did Solo Leveling become one of the biggest anime? So I like to give some points. Like, first of all, I will argue it's the art style and animation. If you've read the manhwa, you already know the art style was already S tier, and the adaptation took that and cranked it up with insane animation quality. Okay, from the fluid fight scenes to the crisp character designs, every episode just hits. And it's not just the actual art too, it's the story progression, the actual storyline. And you can tell the team put in some work, okay, to capture this essence of the manhwa and elevate it to anime form. The next thing I would like to argue too is, honestly, ultimate power fantasy. Let's be honest, guys, okay? Listen, people love an underdog story, and Solo Leveling takes that to another level. Sun Jinwoo starts off as the weakest hunter, and we watch him grind, evolve, and literally become a walking cheat code, okay? The way his power progression is structured makes every battle feel like a major moment, and that's something a lot of other series started to copy. All right, the leveling up system has become a meta in webtoons and anime, and Solo Leveling played a huge role in setting that standard. And another thing too, I just want to give a props to the freaking voice actors, okay? They kill that. Like, the fact that I'm seeing a trend all over him doing it, it's crazy, okay? Like, you don't know. If you know what I'm talking about. It's been trending, especially here in America. Like, geez, okay? And they slapped. It's pretty good. It's really good. Let's give some props to them. All right. But there's a reason why people keep rewatching certain scenes. The music and the voice acting take it to another level. And one of the biggest concerns with many adaptations is whether it will stay true to the source material. While Solo Leveling made some changes, like adjusting the setting for a global audience, it still captures the spirit of the manhwa. Plus, they expand on certain scenes and added more fluid action scenes and refined character expressions to make everything hit harder, which I do appreciate, you know. I love me some character development. Even before the anime even dropped, Solo Leveling was already one of the most popular web novels in Korea and beyond. You know, the manhwa adaptation broke records and constantly ranking at the top of digital comics charts worldwide. Its success helped push demand for more manhwa to anime adaptations. Solo Leveling isn't just an anime, it's a phenomenon. It's got fans from every part of the world hyped, and which is crazy. And its influence is spreading across industries. Merchandises are flying off the shelves. The game adaptation is already in development, mind you, and collaborations with brands are popping up left and right. This anime is redefining what success looks like for the manhwa adaptation scene. Now, let's keep it real, guys. I have to give some devil's advocate. You know me. I'm sorry. Okay. While Solo Leveling is breaking records, it is not without some of its criticism, like everything. Some fans have pointed out a few things that they weren't really truly happy about. Some of it being the animation style changes. Some hardcore fans of the manhwa feel like the anime's art style didn't completely match the original. While the animation is undeniably high quality, there are moments where the characters' designs and color tones feel a little bit different from what fans expected. Another thing I hear a lot of people complain about is story pacing. Some people feel as though the pacing of the anime is a bit too fast, rushing through certain key moments that were more drawn out in the manhwa. Others think that the adaptation streamlined the story too much, cutting out smaller details that gave depth to the world building. And then another big thing that I've also heard a lot of is the fact that the anime made changes to fit a more global audience, such as modifying certain cultural aspects. While some viewers don't mind, others feel as though it took away some of the original Korean identity of the story. And while most people love the power fantasy element, there are some who feel as though Sung Jin-woo gets too strong too fast, making the fights lose tension, and they argue that he becomes overpowered without enough real challenges along the way. But at the end of the day, guys, if I'm honest with y'all, we love ourselves some pretty good, power underdog. Let's be so real. Even with all these criticisms, the anime is still making waves, and whether you love it or think it could be better, there's no denying its impact, okay? The crazy thing is, Solo Leveling didn't just drop and disappear. It's shifting the entire industry, especially for the manhwa community. You see new series incorporate similar art styles, power systems, and storytelling techniques. And with the growing popularity of the manhwa adaptations, we're gonna see even more of this influence in the future. And let's not forget about the numbers, okay? When business people see numbers, you know it's about to be something, okay? Just say, this anime is breaking records, trending every week, and getting worldwide attention. If this is the start of more manhwa adaptations getting the treatment that they deserve, okay, then I'm all for it. I'll be honest, I'm all for it, okay? So at the end of the day, guys, Solo Leveling is just that show. The animation, the story, the voice acting, it all comes together to create an experience that has everyone talking. But now I want to hear from y'all, okay? Is Solo Leveling truly deserving of all this hype, or do you think it's just an overrated show? Please let me know down below, and please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more future content, and I'll catch y'all on the flip side.